Hey, 7th grade. So, it is Monday, but this week on Thursday, you guys have an asynchronous day. If you watch the video that I posted yesterday for your donuts of asynchronous work, or asynchronous learning rather, if you saw that video that I posted yesterday, which is your kind of like your highlight for the week, you heard me talk about all of the work that you're going to be doing from here on out for the rest of the school year, and how the asynchronous work is going to be focusing on your mindset. So you will see a Google form, or actually a Google Doc, and your job this day is to take a look at our expectations for behavior: honest, caring, respectful, responsible, and safe. Okay? On the video, I don't know if you can see it all that well, but each one of those characteristics are on the far left side of this document. The next column right here is what you are going to be putting in there as far as what your strengths are for each of those areas. Now, where do I get those answers? Right? The answers are going to be different for each person. Okay, so for some of you, being honest is an incredible strength. I am very honest about a lot of things with school, with you. This is why, this is how, yada yada. Okay, same thing with my daughter, same thing with my family. So I could put in a whole bunch of things for my strengths, what my strengths are for being honest. Now, the next column over here is I'm going to take a look at my strengths. And I'm going to see what is it that I have control of so that I can get stronger in that particular area. So I would need to think about, okay, so if these are things I'm really good at, what is it that I can do to beef up my level of honesty? Same thing with caring, respectful, responsible, and safe. Okay? So for each of these areas, you are going to put down what your strengths are, and then what you plan to do to strengthen them. Now, here's the other thing. At the very end, of the very far right-hand column, you're going to put in a date as far as when you're going to check in. Okay? When I take a look at this, I'm going to say like, okay, so I'm going to give you some feedback. So if you put something down that you're going to plan on doing as far as beginning or getting more honest, if you put something down that I think like, wow, that's going to take like, maybe that's going to take like 2 weeks for you to do, okay? Then I'm going to let you know that, because if you give yourself a date that's like 6 months down the road, I'm going to say like, you know what, man, I think you are even more ready to do that faster or do that sooner. Okay, so I want to be able for you to put down a date, and then I'm going to hold you accountable for those things that you share. Okay, so going back to the very top, I can, I will, I am. I'll be explaining to you where that all came from. It was a long time ago when I was driving home from a vacation from up north over the summer, and I started thinking about how I wanted to become a published author. And when I did that, I started thinking about mindset, and I started thinking about, okay, so what, as a kindergarten teacher, have I watched kids do? And it is crazy to see kids learn how to write their name, how to ride a bike, how to tie their shoes, zip their coat, color in the lines, write their name with control, like all these different things, right? And so I started thinking, okay, so even back to when kids first learn how to do some very basic things, the first thing that needs to happen is they need to, in their mind, think, I can do this, whatever it is. The next step, or the next level, is that once they believe that they can do it, they have to make a decision in their heart that they will do it. And with those two things combined, I can and I will, I am just kind of falls into place. So I challenge you to be great this week.